matches in a row now. Bowen loses it by being rode out right there with his foot up in the air.
Let's head to our 120-pound feature match, the finals. Hunter Deshon, 9-0 from Coventry, taking on Tony Paolucci, 23-2 from Rootstown. Junior is the #1 seed. Hunter Deshon came into this tournament 5-0 after coming off an injury, not able to wrestle, and now as an unseeded wrestler, here he is in the championship. Paolucci of Rootstown in the light, the white uniform with the Carolina blue trim. And in the black for Coventry, 9-0 is Hunter Deshon. And if that name sounds familiar, his dad's the head coach.
That's right. I know Hunter well. They were both at Manchester when they went through our youth program. And then Hunter moved over to Coventry. And he was no secret to the wrestling community, although seeding-wise, he was unseeded because he didn't have enough wins. Although he was undefeated at 5-0, you need to have 8 matches to get seeded.
We're learning a little bit from inside that secret seed meeting.
Right.
A minimum of 8 matches was not met. Deshon coming off injury. Nice little tilt series by Paolucci.
Paolucci takes that in for a takedown right here, frees his arm. He'll get 2 right here. Deshon in with the whizzer right now. Now reaches back and grabs the leg and ties it up. So that's a nice scramble position right there for Hunter. Look at him.
He's going to turn it into a tilt. He's going to turn it into a tilt. Still no control.
Great scramble.
Oh, okay. Not only a great scramble by the wrestler.
Did you get a pin there or not?
What an excellent job by the officials to not give points away too freely until they were sure of control.
Correct. He awarded 2. Takedown right here.
Yeah, Paolucci got the takedown, but it was almost a situation where Deshon might have had an opportunity to get points with that tilt, but he showed that he couldn't maintain it.
A little under 15 seconds left here in the first period.
Paolucci placed 7th in this tournament a year ago, 4th in the district, and was a state qualifier. 23-2 currently out of Rootstown. He's working that leg series. Might not get points, but if you've ever been in a wrestling match, you know that somebody that uses their legs, it can take a lot of energy out of you from underneath.
Correct. This is a critical match here again for the Division III crown. Paolucci needs to get this victory to secure some team points for Rootstown in the Division III race.
Tony Paolucci, the junior out of Rootstown, in the white uniform. Singlet goes down, and the junior, Hunter Deshon, will take the up position. Be careful with Deshon if you're a down wrestler. He likes to roll those wrists up. You can see how deep he has the knee and the inside hip, trying to look for tilt points, where he'll tilt his opponent to his back and try to get some points. So Paolucci have to be very careful. Deshon, long and lanky, has to lock up those forearms and wrists, turn them into tilts and cradles.
Takes him out of bounds. They'll get a fresh start right here with 1:32 left. Second period here.
At 120 pounds, a couple of champions have already been crowned. 14 individual champions and 3 team titles at stake tonight here in Firestone High School, Akron, Ohio. Glad to have you along with us on the Time Warner Cable Sports Channel production of high school wrestling. Paolucci still in control and on top.
Deshon's going to need to pull that leg through there and circle and cover right here. The referee will look right now for a stalemate. There's no action right here. Paolucci trying to hook an ankle right there, which he's doing.
Get out of the way, ref.
They call potentially dangerous.
Good call again by the officials. Officials have done a good job. 2 officials here in the championship match. Let's go look at the coaching staff from Rootstown. Craig Wise, head coach for Rootstown. On top, in the black singlet, Hunter Deshon trying to throw that leg in, but Paolucci catches it. And now he'll try to back out if possible and come out the back door. He's going to throw it up over the top. Can't get the reversal, but gets the escape. Paolucci able to finally come out. Took him the better part of the second period. And now he'll work with a 3-0 lead. Good thing you like about a guy like Tony Paolucci, straight A honors student.
Straight A honors student.
Smart in the classroom and obviously smart on the mat as he's worked his way to a 3-0 advantage. Hunter Deshon returning to the mat 5 owing to injury. He's just 5-0. 4 wins in this tournament for Coventry, and the juniors 9-0.
Two juniors going at it here.
Deshon, as we mentioned, coming was unseeded in the tournament. He did not meet criteria to be seeded. Final 2 minutes of this one. Paolucci in control thanks to a takedown in the first and escape in the second. 3-0.
Deshon takes neutral there rather than bottom. You would have thought he'd have taken bottom to score the 1 and then tie it up with a takedown. In on a nice shot right there.
Long shot, and again, using that length and leverage. The junior out of Coventry, Deshon, is in deep, but the question is, can he finish? Paolucci will tie him up and force the stalemate.
And the reason that is was they kept that down low on the mat. Had that been raised straight up right there, the referee would have let him wrestle through that. It would have been a great scramble, but no action. Started back fresh. Good call up by the official.
Paolucci on the attack.
But he's flat on the mat, Tom. Flat on the mat. Deshon looking to hook the ankle. He'll get 2 right there.
Steps over, gets the takedown. Nice job, 2-point takedown on the counter. It was Paolucci being the aggressor, but Deshon gets the points on the counter. Right, it's 3-2 now. It's decision time. Deshon would like, with those long arms and legs, would like to tie up the more compact wrestler, Tony Paolucci, with a cradle. And get some back points. As you see, he's waiting for him to bring those legs. Anytime that knee and the forehead come close together, it's cradle time, baby.
Right. Dad's saying, let's go neutral. Dad's saying, let's not burn that clock. Let's go some neutral. That's what you'll see. He'll give him 1 right here.
And again,
What's he talking about?
you don't have to. If you are going to set him, kick it out. Go ahead and do that.
Just announce it, yeah.
Yep, just announce it. You don't have to put your hands on the back any longer. You just announce it. They'll put you both up and go. They'll award the escape point, which you see on the scoreboard, 4-2. Paolucci in white to your left, Deshon in the black.
What this gives him, too, also, there's 45 seconds here, so Deshon's got some time to set some things up and work. That last match, if you remember, it was nip and tuck right there, trying to do a ride out. I think that strategy that Deshon's working right now is a good one.
Paolucci in underneath, tries the tilt, but the problem is 2 styles of body features here. You got a long and lanky Deshon who's on top right now with that front headlock, and the much shorter Paolucci's got no leverage once he gets underneath. That would work on a much smaller, but the smaller compact wrestler. But he's not able to hit it on the long and lanky Deshon.
15 seconds, inside 10 seconds left here in the bout.
What about Paolucci now? Has to use some of that classroom smarts on the mat and give Rootstown an individual champion. He's 10 seconds away, leading 4-2. Hands are out, he'll counter, digs in the underhook. Desperation time, and it's going to end a 4-2 win.
4-2 win.
Tony Paolucci. The number 1 seed will improve to 24-2 as the junior knocks off Hunter Deshon, who absorbs his first loss of the season by a final of 4-2 here at 120 pounds. There's your champion, a happy young man from Rootstown, Tony Paolucci.
Just what the doctor ordered for the team race for Rootstown.
But Paolucci was impressive as the number 1 seed. He's now with Chris Sieber, Matt's side. Let's check in with the champion.
Joining me is junior Tony Paolucci from Rootstown, improving his record to 24 wins. Tony, for most of that match, first, second period, you were in control. What changed in the third period to allow Deshon back into the match?
Got a little sloppy there at the end. Didn't follow through with my game plan. I got to attack the whole time. Just slipped up and let up for a little bit at the very end, and that's what happens. Learn from it. Still got another half the season to get better and make sure I'm attacking all 3 periods. Just keep going.
Very good. And the other thing too, when you're out there wrestling, sorry, kind of looking at the clock. For young wrestlers, what advice would you give them as far as trying to be a situational wrestler?
When you go into big matches like this, you just got to wrestle smart, have a game plan. You can't go crazy and be sloppy. Sometimes you got to look at the clock. It's just wrestling smart, pulling out the win when it comes time to do it, when it counts.
Well, you did just that. You come away with the championship this year at the D's. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Chris. Our champion, Tony Paolucci. He said it. You got to be smart. And you got to let the kid all he's in the classroom.
Good kid.
Get it done out on
That
the
was a
mat
good-looking
as
kid.
well. We head on to our